Are you having a beer? Are you having a quick swig of beer before we move on? Because I do have another Werther's original in my coat pocket that I want to get.
That.
No, it's been in your gob.
And you haven't. Jesus. Everybody in our house either came at me or in me.
What have you been doing with Cosmo?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Cosmo. Hurry up and fucking eat that. You're pissing me off beyond belief.
I'm nearly done.
Crunch the end. Hurry up. You can't do that to folks either, seriously.
They
Don't
like
hate
it. It's
that.
a thing, isn't it?
No, not for you, it's no.
AMSNR.
What? Oh, Grandad, what is it?
I don't know.
Anyway, hurry up and eat that so we can carry on. ASMR.
Audio, sound,
Sensory.
mummy, rectum. Are we ready?
Are you ready?
I was born ready. I was born red. I was very red when I was born.
I think all babies are a bit red.
Yeah.
Anyway, before let's intro properly. Oh, my tan's a mess.
Right, shut up for a second. Hello, welcome to the Buckleys, the podcast where we sit down, have a chat, moan a bit, and invite you into our lives.
Did you just tell me to shut up?
Shut up. Before we get into it, we just wanted to remind you that you can get in touch with your stories and questions by emailing us. The email address is as follows: thebuckleys@platformmedia.uk. Or you can message us at thebuckleyspod on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever podcast app you use. And if you do enjoy the show, give us a review. All right. Also, here's something that I've learned recently. You can comment. If you watch or listen to us on Spotify specifically, you can comment every episode. And I've been reading them all. And on the whole, they're all right. They're okay. A couple of them have slipped through there that have...
Slagging me off.
They were unnecessary, but I've been reading them.
What are they saying about me?
Huh?
What are they saying about me?
No, it's mostly... I don't know how she can stand him.
No, it's not. Anyway, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bit tired.
Yeah, you've been
Bit
saying
tired.
that a lot. How was your journey in?
Got a bad back. Feel like my sciatic nerve might be playing up a little bit.
You've never been diagnosed
Got a
with
spot
sciatica?
on my shoulder. What's going on? That's creepy. Felt like we were in the others or something then.
Sounds like sex.
I doubt you'd have heard that, but there was... What?
Sounded like people...
It sounded like children running across the ceiling, Claire. Get your mind out the gutter. Yeah, anyway, I've got a spot on my shoulder that's, I would say, is more like a boil. Just getting on my nerves a bit. The eyesight's going. Hair's thinning. And sore knees and ankles. But I think that's a weather thing. I think that's what happens in the colder weather. Sliced my finger on a carving knife yesterday.
Yeah, we both did.
Yeah.
Same knife.
I've probably lived more years than I've got ahead of me. But I'm all right. I'm
Apart
okay.
for that, what you got in your pocket? What's happening?
Hold on.
You ending it all?
You want a Werther's? Little
Right.
Werther's?
Now,
Do you want one?
No, should we? Right. This is not even a joke, though.
Do you like them?
I love Werther's
Oh,
Original.
okay. We'll have that
But
then.
James has been eating Werther's Original religiously.
Got a big packet of Werther's. Just
lately.
take a couple with me when I leave the house now. It's lovely.
Should I eat on the podcast? I should be fine.
Yeah, you'll be all
I
right.
don't talk very much.
You'll be okay.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
How was your journey in?
Yeah, it was all right. It was okay.
Come on.
Couple of things. I don't know if you want to get into it. I don't.
I've regretted this. That was a bad idea. I'll eat it. I'll
That's
save it.
ridiculous. I only had
No.
one.
Did you only have
Yeah,
one?
gave it to you.
Oh, thanks,
You've
mate.
wasted it.
No, I will
Don't
eat
thank
that.
me. I'm annoyed.
I'll eat it. I just don't. It was just a bad idea to do it while we're recording.
Christ's sake. What we got? Oh, what do you want to know?
What happened?
Yeah, so what do you want to get into? That bloke that annoyed me?
Yes.
At the platform?
Yes, that you made a big old thing about.
Well, I just, me and Claire were waiting at the platform, waiting by the edge of the platform, waiting for our train. We've been stood there for I'd say, longer than 5 minutes, not as long as 7 minutes. So I'll go with 6 minutes.
That'll be the one, yeah.
Then just some bloke just stood right in front of us. And I was
Came
like...
right past me and ruined me.
Yeah,
It was very rude.
Yeah, and I was like, right. A little bit of me wanted to shove him a bit as the train was approaching. Like, not push him on, obviously, because
Not on the
that
truck,
would be
that
mental.
saved your life
But just be like,
thing.
oh, see, that's why you don't fucking stand in front of people on the edge of the platform, you dickhead.
He was, do you
That's
know
what I
the
wanted to
worst
do.
thing about him? He was very unaware. He was very unaware of how rude he had been.
Rude, absolutely rude. But I got the last laugh
Yeah, he did. Oh my god.
because I preempted where the doors were going to end up. And as I was stood behind him, the door was coming. It went past us both, so I took the initiative to get there straight.
James blocked him.
I blocked him, put my
Went
shoulder
to the
out,
side, yeah, made a big old
let
deal
people
about
come
it.
off.
yeah. And then
Victory.
but
Victory.
because then you went and sat down and I ended up sitting across from you.
Yeah.
And you weren't looking at me.
Yeah,
You didn't
yeah.
want to give me the eye contact. Eventually you did, and I went, "You happy with that?"
I was very happy.
And
I
you
was
were like,
very happy. And then you made me look like a fool
Why?
because there was that homeless man that came on the
He
train.
broke my heart a little
Right.
bit, I gotta be honest.
And he was saying, "Oh, has
did.
anyone got any money? I'm a bit hungry or whatever." So
he also asked for food
Yeah,
and he had
whatever.
no shoes on. It broke my
right.
heart.
Anyway, so Claire, listen. Sometimes they take their shoes off and stuff. Like they do have their little things that they like
Well,
to
anyway,
do.
he
Anyway.
broke my heart.
You gave him a tenner, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I was like, "That's from both of us, by the way." Because
It's literally what he said to
Because
me.
also, and you'll back me up here, Claire, what do I not have with me today? What did I forget? And I started going, oh no,
Your wallet.
my wallet.
You did.
Right? No one's going to believe that.
Yeah.
I left my wallet at home. No one's going to believe that.
You don't have cash anyway. You don't
I
carry
rarely have cash, but I've already spoken about this as well. That that I do give out cash to homeless people all the time. Always doing it, and it's and I've got my limit, haven't I? I've got my thing where I feel like, and it's £40.
Right.
Do you remember I was talking to you about this before
No.
at the old place? And but that's where I feel comfortable.
40 quid?
Yeah. Because listen,
You give them 40?
because I'm not skin, am I? Listen, I'm not a multi-millionaire by any means, but
You're not a millionaire?
no. But if I give
multi.
if I give someone 40
Yeah.
quid, I'm not going to miss that. I'm lucky that I'm not going to
Yeah,
miss that,
that's
and it might make a
true.
big difference to someone else.
Yeah.
50 quid, I feel like that's a bit too much.
Right.
That's just, I feel like that's almost rude. Where you're like,
Here's 50.
here's £50. Do a little dance for me now.
I gave him a tenner. Was that not good enough?
Tenner's fine, absolutely. Whatever you had on you, great. I didn't have
Well, I
anything
had
on
more
me.
than that on me, but
I
gave him
didn't
a
have
tenner.
anything on me. Didn't have my wallet. Didn't have
No,
my.
you
And listen, I wanted to say all this on the tube, but I would have looked like a madman
Of course you would have.
in front of the bloke with no shoes on.
Of course you would have. Well, I
But you could have gone. That's from me and him, by the way.
Shut up! Don't be so stupid. All the people in that tube were going, look, the guy off the telly.
They were. I
He
know they
did,
were.
He did. The one with the money.
Yeah, they were saying they were doing that.
They knew you were with me. They're going, look at his lovely wife, so
Yeah.
generous.
No, because we were sat across from each other. We weren't even sat next to each other.
And then I feel like you tried to sort of make yourself look better by getting up and letting that woman and the little boy get you a seat.
Yeah, they knew who I was. She was very aware of who I was, so I had to give her my seat.
So she didn't
I didn't
know.
want to, it was begrudgingly done. That's me with all charity. I'll do it, I will do it, but don't think I'm happy about doing it. And I'm not going to pretend I'm happy about doing it.
We'll cut
But I'll get it
done.
done.
That better.
No, it's fine. As long as it gets done. I've done loads of stuff for charity.
Well, yeah. Time's very different to money.
But that's the thing. I'd rather give money. That's
Yeah.
fine. It's when they want your time off you, and it's like, and I will do it because it's a good thing to do, but I'm not going to sit there and pretend I love doing it. And I let them know. I go, oh, by the way, I'm doing this begrudgingly. I don't really want to do this.
You're just an absolute pleasure, aren't you?
No, but what's wrong with that? What's wrong with just being honest?
Well, sometimes you shouldn't be honest.
It's like how you've got to do some stuff. You just have to do. If you've got responsibilities, or if you can make a difference, or if you can do something, then you've got to do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to like doing it.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. That's fair.
I'll do stuff for charity, but don't think I'm going to enjoy it. So I've never done a marathon or something like that. I'm just. Well,
You don't want to put yourself out too much.
I can't. Well, I've already said about my knees and ankles.
Okay.
Are you having a beer? Are you having a quick swig of beer before we move on? Because I do have another Werther's original in my coat pocket that
Well,
I want
you
to
can
get.
have that.
No, it's been in your gob.
And you haven't? Jesus. Everybody in our house either came at me or in me. All right, nobody can get funny about Mum.
What have you been doing with Cosmo?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Cosmo. He's new.
Right. Now, I am going to enjoy a Werther's.
No, that doesn't help, does it? I will never do anything with a dog, all right? Jesus, let me just clarify.
Right. And that's all going to have to go in because otherwise I'm just, in the edit, I'll just have a Werther's randomly in my mouth.
Yeah, but you can't do that. See, no, I'm not having that smacking sound.
What?
No. Absolutely not.
It's all right. It's fine. Right.
Oh, let's watch the listen
Werther's
zone.
and a beer.
And a cardigan. James, you can't do that in folks' ear. You, like, seriously can't. That's why I put mine out. You can't do that.
It's fine.
No.
Have you got anything you want to moan about this week? We haven't moaned about anything yet. We haven't done a little moan
How
yet.
loud you are at eating. Honestly, I could kill you sometimes. Like sitting across the table for you. Sometimes I do wanna. You did it to me last night when you were trying that meat that you cooked, standing right beside me. I was like, what are you chewing like that for?
Chewing
No,
food.
you're not chewing.
You just want me to eat like a fucking seagull. You just want me to like put it down my guzzard, just like.
You got to choke on that, sweetie. Take that out.
What did I nearly choke on the other day? I breathed it in. Was it that crisp? Was when we were watching the film with the kids?
Yeah, it was what they called you bought yourself fancy
kettle
crisp, kettle
chips.
chips.
Yeah.
The problem was you were sat there fucking, you should be embarrassed.
Not embarrassed.
Shoveling them in. Absolutely. I've never seen it in their big packets.
Yeah.
Shoveling them in. Not once did you offer me or your two children a crisp. Not once. And the problem
I got everyone. I got those from the shop.
I know, but the problem is
I got everyone some crisps. I got everyone some Pringles, some
watching
chocolate.
a film. But the problem is
Popcorn. I got everyone popcorn. I got you some nuts.
Ate the popcorn.
Oh, and they all. No one else wanted it.
Anyway, the problem was sometimes adults, sure, can do more than one crisp at a time.
Sure.
You're like
Fistful. I like a fistful.
You're like putting your hand in. There must be about 15 crisps.
I stack them up. I stack them up.
Trying to get them in. You can't even do it comfortably. And you got so greedy. I think you were scared that one of us wanted one. You're trying to eat them as fast as possible. You choked.
Like a dog.
You were like,
like when you go near a dog while they were having their dinner.
Yeah.
And they panic and they're like, oh, I better eat this quick.
Yeah. And I wanted to punch you so hard.
Is that it? Is that all you got to moan about?
Well, last night's dinner.
Don't worry about that. That's fine. I sliced my finger. Here's something, right?
I thought he was cooking a ham. It was just,
a
different bit of meat.
Pork loin. I got mixed up. Right. Let me tell you something.
Horrendous.
Hey, shut up.
Chewy and hard. You tell me shut up one more time, I'll fucking shove that was of the...
You want to try that again, do you? Eh? Good stuff. Have you seen this thing on Apple?
What?
Check in with a friend.
Yeah, it comes up for me to text you.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's as if James, take that sweet.
No, shut up. Because I think it's like if you're doing something unusual, if you're not.
No, because I get it on the school
If
run.
you're not following a pattern, well, I don't know then.
I feel like it's as if I've not texted you for a while or something.
I was on the train once, and it was about maybe 7:30 in the evening, and my phone was like, "You better text Claire and let her know where you are." It was like my phone was going, "I'm worried about you, James.
Does Claire know where
you're
you
not
are?"
usually out of the house at this time.
Yeah.
What's going on?"
Yeah. No, I have seen that come up. I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know what it is either, but I think it's supposed to be if you leave a club at 1:00 in the morning or something, and you want to let your partner or your parents or someone know where you are, and it sounds like a good
but
good
it
thing
does
to
it
have.
for me at like 8:30 in the morning when I'm on the school run.
Well, I don't know about 8:30 in the morning, but for me it was like it treated me like I was on a night out
right at
7:30.
I thought it was because I hadn't texted you for a while.
Might Might be that.
Maybe. Anyway, do you want to know the theme of today's podcast?
I bet you it is everyday conspiracies.
Hurry up and fucking eat that. You're pissing me off beyond belief.
I'm nearly done.
Come on,
Nearly
crunch it. Crunch the end. Hurry up. You can't do that in folks' ear, seriously.
They
Don't
like
hate
it. It's
that.
a thing, isn't it?
No, not to you, it's no.
AMSNR.
What? Go on, Grandad, what is it? AMSNR.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
Anyway, hurry up and eat that so we can carry
it?
on, because I'm waiting for ASMR.
Audio, sound,
Sensory.
mummy, rectum.
Yeah. Hurry up.
In my defence, I probably got to the crunch a little bit earlier than what I usually would. I like to suck on it a little bit longer. But because I can tell I'm getting the vibe from you that it's pissing you off. So there you go. I've crunched it. And it's all stuck in my tooth now, so... I'm a man that gets happy having a Werther's original.
I know.
And I'm not allowed to even do that. It's like...
You're allowed to do it. You've ate a full bloody bag. There's like 3 left in that wee bowl on the table. You and Jude have been hammering them.
Oh, Jude loves them, doesn't he?
The problem is you can't do it while you're trying to record a podcast.
Why? Who says?
And they comment, I'll
Who
tell
says?
you, you live
Sorry,
with him.
baby.
You live with
sorry
him
if
for
I'm
an
too rock
hour.
and roll for you. Sorry if I'm a bit too rock and roll. Oh, do you know he was doing Werther's while he was doing his podcast? Legend. What is it? Everyday conspiracies?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, no. Now we're going into sort of territory.
I've not even actually looked at these.
Oh, Christ. Hang on a minute. Right. Now we're getting into stuff. I've seen here the first question. Hang on. I'm making so much noise with this microphone. I'm excited about this stuff, Claire.
You're making noise with the microphone. That's what you're concerned about.
Hey, listen. Have you ever had one of those moments where it feels like your phone is listening to you and starts... Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. all the
Everyone
time.
does. Because it does listen to you.
Didn't you do an experiment where you talked about something for
No.
ages?
Someone I know did. He kept talking about bicycles. Kept saying the word bicycle. Did it for about a week. No interest in cycling or
Right.
anything like that. But just 4 or 5 times a day, just mentioning bicycles, just
Right.
talking about bicycles.
Mm.
And then his phone did start, like, on adverts and things like that, start bringing up
It is scary,
bikes
isn't it?
and helmets and things. Although he might have been looking at something else. It was,
I knew you were going to say that. It is scary. You do think that. But
absolutely it is.
sometimes I
Absolutely.
wonder if it's just a coincidence where you're sitting talking about something and then like an advert pops up and everybody's like, oh, see, they're listening to us. Surely it's a coincidence. Surely it's like a... Like, how can they possibly listen to everybody in the world who's got a phone?
It's not a person.
No, I don't mean I don't mean them like a
It's
person.
not one bloke.
No, I know that.
It's not like Santa Claus.
I know.
It's
I'm just saying,
it's
like...
done through technology.
Right, so then why is it scary? Who cares then?
Because what else are they listening to?
Who's they?
Exactly.
It's just technology.
Exactly.
It's not a person.
Yeah, but the people are using... Technology sifts through it, and I assume it will spout stuff out that's important to an
Right.
actual person. It'd be like, by the way,
So there is a person.
James Buckley, start pushing more Werthers towards him. He's hooked. We've got him hooked on this stuff now.
Right, so it is a person. Otherwise,
I
who
think
cares?
it's a person eventually, yeah. It'll be a person and company eventually. But, like I say, for your everyday stuff, I think it's just AI.
I don't care. I couldn't care less if it's listening, if it's not, if I'm getting watched. I don't do anything or say anything.
I do stuff.
Yeah.
I do weird shit.
Yeah, I bet you do. Right. Everyday conspiracies.
Yes.
That seems a bit boring. Can't we do like crazy conspiracies?
No. The everyday ones, they're the ones that are chipping away at you, mate.
Okay.
They're the ones that are going to take over the planet.
Oh, here's one. This winds me up. Is
Go
there
on.
a conspiracy to make portions smaller at restaurants while keeping the prices the same? Keep them the same? You wish the prices go up.
Yeah.
What's the
that's
obvious one? What
That's
do we
true.
all talk about this generation?
Shrinkflation.
No, the obvious actual food product. We always say it.
Crisps.
Chris is a good one. The Big Mac.
Yeah,
It's fucking tiny now.
I know.
It's like that size.
I know, yeah, it's like a small
It used to be.
Yeah.
And
well,
also,
you go to you go to America, you go to Carl's Jr. and they do the big Carl, which is basically the Big Mac.
Yeah.
But that is a big burger.
Yeah, I know. There was, I saw a thing on Instagram. Somebody cleaned out their parents' under the stair cupboard.
And there was a burger in there.
No, there was an old packet.
And it was huge. It was this massive burger from 1972.
There was a big packet of Monster Munch that went out of date in 1991. And
so not that long ago.
She went, and she got a new packet of Monster Munch that we have today, and the size difference was nuts.
Yeah.
But that was the thing about Monster Munch. They used to be big packets.
Yeah, well, Monster Munch.
Yeah, I know.
Now they call them grab bags.
Grab bag. They're not even as big as the normal packet of crisps used to be.
Yeah.
Grab bags. They're tiny.
It's all bullshit, mate.
And the worst thing
bullshit.
about crisps is, and I love crisps.
Yeah.
You're more a chocolate guy. I love
I like
crisps.
crisps as well. I had a great big packet of kettle chips.
Yeah, you did. You open it and there's
They'll be
literally
the death of me.
like 4 crisps in this bag that
Yeah.
size. I hate that.
That's because you buy boring crisps.
I buy the same crisps all the time.
No,
Monster Munch.
yeah, but you don't eat Monster Munch.
Yes, I do.
What's your favourite crisp?
Pickled onion Monster Munch.
Okay, fair enough. But you love Walkers.
I do like Walkers.
You love,
They're
like-
very flavourful.
Don't get me wrong, like-
Salt and vinegar Walkers.
It's a quality crisp.
It's great crisp.
It's a quality crisp. Cheese and onion Walkers fine, but they're so boring.
I get
They're
them.
the most boring crisps.
I get them for
I need shapes.
when I have a piece in crisps, a sandwich in crisps.
I need shapes. I need them to fizz on my tongue or something.
Your favourite crisp is the disco.
Love the disco. Jesus Christ. Blow your head off, they do.
Anyway, let's not get into
No.
food.
But it's true, yeah.
That is a conspiracy.
Listen, portions are smaller. Not sure if that's a bad thing, though, considering all the shit that goes into
but it-
stuff these days. But the price is going up. And again, I mean, restaurants, you got to stick up for the restaurant these days. It's difficult running a restaurant.
McDonald's.
No, I like to stick up for the little guy.
Yeah.
I like, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Here's something that me and you both disagree on.
Oh.
Do you think expiration dates on food are more about us throwing things away than actual safety? Now, I think we've spoken about this on previous podcasts, and also I think we spoke about it on YouTube. I can't do it, and I know it's irresponsible. You'll very much give something a sniff, and if it smells all right, then you'll go with it, which is what you said the first time you met me. I'm like, no, I can't chance it. Because I like being told what to do. I don't want to really have to think for myself a lot. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Do you know the amount of out-of-date stuff you've eaten? And you don't even know.
Yeah, and how many times when you cook a meal are me and Harrison feeling a bit sick the next day?
Oh, get lost.
I know for a fact that curry you made the other day, that chicken was off, wasn't
It
it?
wasn't. Promise you it wasn't. It was not.
It was out of date though.
Nope.
Mm,
It wasn't.
all right.
What did I make? Oh, wait, the curry with the Chinese curry sauce.
No, you made
No, the Madras.
Yeah.
That was not. The Chinese curry was. Chicken was out of date.
Right.
But it was fine.
I don't think it was.
You were fine the next day for that?
Was I?
Yeah, the one where I made rice and chips.
Probably not.
Anyway, no, I feel like there's always... That's how a relationship works. There's one who goes by the sell-by date and there's one who smells it.
Yeah.
They do that just so you buy new stuff.
I don't think it's so you buy new stuff. I think it's so you can't go... They just do it... I think it's a safety thing because they don't want you to go, well, you never told me that I couldn't eat this past this date and now I've got really bad food poisoning.
Sell-by date shouldn't be a thing. You should be able to... If you're big enough to be
Not
buying
in the
food-
climate. Everyone's suing everybody.
Yeah, but,
Aren't they? We've all been Americanised. Everyone loves a little compo payout, don't they? I remember my mate's dad, he loved it. We called him Compo. He absolutely loved it. Couldn't believe his luck. Someone broke into his shed once. I don't know, took a lawnmower or something, a broken lawnmower.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he had about 50 grand's worth of fishing gear in that shed.
Oh, okay. Right.
Made a little claim.
Right.
I think he slipped on on pavement as well, out on the street once. And it was, do you remember when pavement used to be slabs?
Yeah.
And I don't know if they did this, but in like East London, Greater London and stuff, they changed those from slabs to like a sort of tarmac. Because people
With
were
the
just...
wee white dots on it.
Because ours was red.
Red dots?
Yeah, it was like a sort of... It was like I don't know if it was like on purpose, but it was like West Ham colour. But they got rid of those. It used to be your slabs with your bit of concrete in between it.
Yeah.
Right. But they got rid of those and made them, because people kept slipping over and kept like claiming stuff off the council.
I just
He did that as well.
Who could be bothered?
He made a few £1,000 out of it.
Yeah, but you have
Turn
to...
up to court with a little neck brace on.
Exactly. You have to go through so much just to...
I remember I was in a car crash once with my mum. Got out of the car. Oh, it was that time when I told you about it, when the bloke ran across the street and went, I could be a witness. Me and Mum were just sat at traffic lights and somebody just drove into the back of us.
Right.
And then my mum got out and we were like a bit shook up and stuff. To be fair, I did have a sore neck. I did have a bit of a sore neck. But there was...
Before or after the crash?
After the crash.
Right.
But there was, and in fact, I think it might be still a thing. Anyway, but a bloke who saw it, he was a bit of a geezer. He was like, "Are you all right, girl?" Like talking to my mum, and she was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Right, tell you what you do. Go to the hospital right now, okay? Because you two are injured." And we were a bit like, "Well, I do feel like she did." It was a BMW 7 Series.
Right.
We were in a Nissan Algira, something like that. Algira. Okay. It wrote our car off.
Right.
And she looked like she'd had a scratch on it.
Shit.
So BMW. Good stuff. But she said, she got out the car. She didn't do herself any favours either, because she got out the car and went, I thought I was pressing the brake.
My God.
So she saw us. And she was like, right, I'll start to slow down now. And put her foot down on the accelerator and just went... And we were just sat there. We were just like, fuck it.
So did you go to the hospital?
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I had whiplash.
Of course you did.
I had whiplash.
You had whiplash.
I had whiplash,
Did
mate.
the doctor tell you that?
Well, try and prove I didn't. Hang on. But what are we talking about? Conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Is it a conspiracy theory that
no, but listen,
whiplash is a real
thing? But listen,
thing?
that's why, listen, you can't prove or disprove whiplash. All right? All right?
Yeah, no, I know, I get it. Right, here's a good question for you.
Yeah.
Is there, and this doesn't have to be everyday conspiracy, right? This can be anything. Is there a conspiracy theory that you secretly, or not so secretly, believe in? Because you're not really a conspiracy guy.
I love them. I love them. Don't get me wrong.
You read about them, but you don't really...
I think they're fascinating. And there's a big part of me that is like, wow, that is so much more interesting than what the truth probably is.
Yeah.
The one that annoys me, because...
I know what you're going to say.
Go on.
Moon landing.
Yeah. Irritates me so much.
That, don't you?
If I was one of those astronauts, if I was anyone on a part of the Apollo missions, I'd be furious.
Yeah.
Because it's just like...
Everyone's
like, well, they couldn't have gone to the moon because they wouldn't have been able to do this, and they have to turn around and go, yeah, it was really fucking difficult. It was so hard. It's almost unbelievable that we did it, and yet we did.
It is questionable why they haven't done it again recently.
They were
like, when was the last time they went to
in
the
moon?
70s?
Yeah, they did about. I think they did 7 trips to the moon.
But why hasn't anybody gone?
Because it cost
past...
so much money to do it. The novelty wore off. There wasn't much public interest in it anymore. But they did. They didn't just go to the moon once and not come back.
No, I know.
They went back a good handful of times, like over half a dozen times or something.
I feel like they should do it again.
They were bringing back rocks and dust and things. But it costs so much money, it has to be something that the public want. Once, when you think about the 70s, like late 60s, early 70s and stuff like that, when there's fucking Vietnam going on and things and the public are going, what are we spending our money on here? Suddenly NASA gets the elbow. And NASA's pretty much had the elbow since the 70s, really. So
is there one that you believe in then?
No, I don't think so. The flat earth thing, that's ridiculous, isn't it? It's so stupid.
Obviously. You've picked a ridiculous one.
I know, but it's just... Like, usually with conspiracy theories, it's like, was 9/11 an inside job? Because
that's a
look
big
at all these
one.
people that benefited from this tragedy happening. Isn't that a bit weird? And I go, who's making money off of making us think the world's circle?
Right.
Do you know what
There's
I mean?
no money in flat earth.
No, there's no there's no motive. There's nothing there.
No.
Oh, they're all just trying to trick you. Why? Because they don't want you to know the truth. Why don't they? What are they getting out of it?
Yeah. So there's not a conspiracy theory that you think, I think there's something to that.
Nah, probably not.
No.
And don't get me wrong, I've gone through and come out the other side because I went down a big old rabbit hole with conspiracy theories.
Yeah, you did.
And you've also got to be careful because excuse me, I'm a bit of acid reflux. Because a lot of people get diagnosed with depression once they start going through
if you go too far,
anxiety and depression and stuff like that, which I was very on the cusp of at one point in my life where you told me I had to put the laptop down and come to bed. So I did. I stopped. But after a little bit of hindsight and a little bit of reflection, you just go, no, it's all nonsense, isn't it?
Right then, Jimmy Buckley.
Hang on, I'm still fiddling about. Well, we're moving on to...
We're moving on to one of our...
regular features.
Little features called The Buckleys Break Bad News.
Jingle? Put a little jingle in there.
Okay.
Yeah, can we...
Go on.
Yeah, we need a jingle.
Okay, it needs to be quite... not like a fun jingle.
No,
like a
it needs to sound
jingle.
like a news report.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Right, so this is a segment
Well,
where...
hang on, let the jingle land. There you go.
So this is a segment where you listeners get in touch with bad news that you need help breaking to somebody, and we will do it for you.
Absolutely, we will.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to read it or shall I?
You read it. I
quite
can't
a
be
long
bothered.
one.
Yeah, it is a long one, so I'm going to sit here
so
and...
this is from Owen. Hi, James and Claire.
Owen?
Huh?
Owen.
I thought you were fucking listening.
No, but I just don't know who Owen is.
Owen.
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 There you go.
Bless me.
There you go.
You're getting older by the minute.
What's that?
Werther's Originals and now
It's a hanky.
hanky. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, my name is Owen. Owen. My wife Tara takes a lot of inspiration from Clair's 70s style and started decorating her house in a similar style to yours.
I don't think you can claim the 70s, can you?
What the fuck? When did I do that? When did I do that?
No, but it's just, I don't know.
Look at you.
No, but I just...
So mad it's not about you.
Carry on.
Anyway, Tara loves it. She started decorating in a similar style to yours, including the orange ceiling light, which is her pride and joy. And it all looks great. It really does. However, this festive period, she's decided to change up her Christmas tree and use duller, toned down colours. No glitter. No daft ornaments, and adding what can only be described as foliage. You know that fake flower crap you pop in a vase because you can't keep flowers alive? Yep, got them.
Yeah.
Which makes it look bleak, too many shadows, and can't see the pretty little lights. Please tell her for me, because let's face it, I'm scared of her. It looks shit, in capital letters, he says. It needs more colour, bright colours, candy canes, and drummer men. You know, all that cheesy stuff. Anyway, if you could pass on the message, I'd be very grateful. Carry on the good work. Stay scummy, Owen. Why don't you just keep your nose out? Owen. Alright?
No, that's not...
Why
no,
don't you
that's not...
Just
That's not...
stay
That's
in
not...
your lane.
That's not Buckley's Break Bad News. We're impartial. We're newsreaders.
No, it's not.
Well,
no, we're allowed to take sides.
No.
Listen, she knows what she's doing. Candy canes. Can't see the pretty little lights. Shut up, Owen.
Yeah. No, listen, don't get me wrong. Owen does come across as a bit of a little bitch in this situation, right? I don't know why you give a fuck, Owen.
Candy canes, drummer men.
Look,
Yes,
you do,
all that cheesy
do,
shit.
Yeah, you do the decorating in there. Like, I couldn't give a fuck. I'd
Stay in
rather
your
not
lane.
do any decorating.
Yeah.
It's such a pain in the arse, and I don't even do it.
Okay, I'm going to backtrack a little bit, right?
Go on.
I'm gonna. To be fair to Owen,
Yeah.
right? I do get annoyed. You scroll on Instagram this time of year, all the Christmas stuff's gone up. It does annoy me that everything is, like he said, the toned down colours, right? Everything's beige and like olive green and everything's white and like I get that. But she's doing the 70s thing. Here's what you do, all right? Manipulate. You say to her, to go with all this cool, like the orange couch and all that, let's like do a 70s Christmas, get a bit of tinsel, really go for it.
Yeah.
Try that. What else did he say? Candy canes and drummer men. I'm not into that. That wouldn't go. She does have a point.
What about those creepy fucking nutcracker
the nutcrackers,
things?
Yeah. I've never had a nutcracker in my life.
My mate had those. My mate had those in his house, and I was just like, oh, they're horrible.
Yeah. No,
hairy. They've got like hairy beards and stuff.
Yeah, they've got little beards, yeah. I get what you're saying. However, if she knows what she's doing, let her do it. It's it's a phase. It takes time to figure out what your style is. Your style, not for me. Hers does sound a little bit too boring. So maybe there's a little in between.
Maybe there's a compromise, sure. But the crux of the message is this: Tara, Owen doesn't like your Christmas decorations, and he says, and I quote, "It looks shit."
So there you go.
That was some bad news, broken by the Buckleys.
Boom, boom, ba-da-da-dum, boom.
Yeah. Put the jingle back in.
Right, have we got another feature?
We do have another little feature. It's bang for buck.
Bang for your buck.
Bang for Buckley. Bang for your Buckley.
Bang for your Buckley.
Anyway, this is a segment where we discuss a recent purchase and whether it was bang for buck or not. Plus the reason, if any, behind buying it. We've got one from Dylan.
Okay, Dylan.
I haven't...
Male or female?
Don't know. Could be either,
I used to like
it?
Dylan for a girl.
Yeah, it's a cool name for a girl.
Yeah, because that's what Drew Barrymore was called in Charlie's Angels film.
Right.
Her name was Dylan. I always thought she was so cool.
All right. In fact, I don't think it was Dylan. No, it's Dylan's girlfriend. Okay, Dylan says, at the start of the month, my girlfriend bought a £100+ makeup advent calendar.
Yeah.
And ended up opening the whole thing in just 2 days. She should have not bothered. Was it worth the money? Well, I can tell you now, it wasn't worth the money because if she'd have just bought the stuff on its own, it would have been much, much cheaper.
No,
those advent calendars are marked up because they're a novelty,
no,
they're a gift. Yeah, of course they are.
No, I think everything that's in them you're getting for a little bit less. I think that's the point.
All right, then. Well, then there's smaller things then.
They will be little tiny things.
But you wasted your money. You have wasted money there.
Also, I don't approve of those. You know, all these posh advent calendars.
Why?
Like Joe Malone calendar.
Yeah, great.
No, I don't approve of them.
What do you mean you don't
It's
approve
supposed to be a
of
bit
them?
of chocolate.
Yeah, but
Why's everything got to be so
it doesn't have
extra?
to be. It doesn't have to be now.
I don't eat a lot of chocolate. I'm not a huge chocolate fan.
No.
So I don't get an advent calendar.
Right.
Don't have one.
No, I know you don't.
I don't then say to you, oh, well, you like chocolate, so you've got your Teddy's chocolate orange advent calendar. So so maybe I should get a makeup one.
I think all we're learning here is that you don't like anything.
No, I'm just
don't like the advent calendars. Don't like chocolate. That's all you go on about. All the stuff that you don't like.
You.
Exactly.
No, I'm only joking. I do like you before everybody leaves comments about how horrible I am.
Oh, ring doorbell.
Who is it? I'm waiting on something. It's for you. I bought you something really fun the other day.
Did you?
For Christmas, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not good.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a funny
By the
thing.
way, I've got you nothing. And you know I've got you nothing. And this isn't one of those things where I'm joking, going, oh, I've got you nothing. Oh, you won't get anything from me. I've got you nothing. I've not bought a single thing for
Here's
you.
the thing.
I've said to you, I need a list of something.
That's so rubbish. I don't want to send you. I don't want anything. Don't like anything.
I know you
care.
don't. That's why I need a list from you. Because you take the joy out. You take the joy out of presents because I can't surprise you. I can't surprise you with something because you go,
No, I don't.
I wouldn't have got that. You've done that to me so many times. So now I have to go.
I pretend I like everything you buy me.
Exactly. And you think I don't know. You think I don't get it. That you're just, and you don't really pretend that much either. You're not someone that pretends. You're very obvious with you. You're very quick at letting anyone know how you feel about anything, right? So when it comes to Christmas and stuff like that, you need to tell me something that you'd like.
That's pointless. That's pointless. I hate that. I don't like sending.
Right, well, don't you're not getting it. Like for me,
Fine,
I'm easy.
care.
Like you go, I just bought you a silly thing. I bet I end up loving it. I'm like, I can't believe my luck. What a lovely thing to do.
You won't like
Absolutely.
it. Because I take time. I think outside the box. I'm like, oh, that would be a fun thing to get.
I sent you like a dozen pictures of stuff yesterday, over the weekend there, where I was like...
Yeah, but there's no thought behind it. It's just like a couple of pairs of expensive shoes. Do you like any of these? I'm like, not really.
No, there is thought behind it. Because I had my little mole... listening to you said, "Oh, I like these shoes. These shoes are quite nice."
Yeah.
He came back and reported to me
They
don't do them in your size.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to find some kind of alternative.
I don't like them.
Exactly. So you need to tell me, because this is like
Stop.
This is like
shouting at
fucking needle in haystack situation. Because it's just like there is so little chance that I'm going to land on something. I'm going to find the one thing on this planet that you actually like.
Oh, shut up.
So just go, hey, listen,
I
I'd
don't
quite
have
like this
anything.
for Christmas.
I can't think of anything.
Right, well, don't go all weird when you got nothing for Christmas.
Well, not one thing. Not one thing.
Got nothing
I've
for you,
already told
mate.
you once I need new perfume.
Chanel.
Yeah, number 5.
Right.
And I saw the Selfridges box come in, so I assume that's it. It said Fragile on it.
No, it's not.
That must be for me then.
No.
What's that then?
I told you, they're Tamagotchis.
Oh, yeah. From Selfridges?
Yeah, they did
What the fuck?
they did a special edition one that
Right.
I got one of the boys that I know that he'd like.
I thought that was my perfume.
No.
Well, I told you I need that.
All right, well, if you're a good girl, maybe Santa will bring it for you.
Right, okay. Anyway, what we're saying to Dylan's girlfriend, I think it's a waste of money.
Yeah, absolutely a waste of money.
And also, I just don't think it's in the Christmas spirit.
No.
100 quid's worth of
Very
tiny
childish.
little... Just have your chocolate one. If you don't like chocolate, you're an adult. Just get up in the morning without a fucking calendar. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What were you talking about? You were moaning last year because I didn't get you one. Had to get you one like on the 2nd of December.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The boys have got 2.
Oh, that was
Each.
another problem. I got the boys 2 each, right? Because I made a mistake. I bought them normal ones early. I got Jude a Galaxy one and I got Harrison a Reese's one, Reese's Pieces. That's sort of what I usually get them. At a later date, I found a Tony's Chocolonely advent calendar and a Ferrero Rocher. Harrison loves Ferrero, Jude loves Tony's. So they've got 2. James went in half. What have they got 2? I've only got 1.
Just saying. I understand. I understand my place.
Yeah. Well, I don't even have a Christmas present, so...
It's because you don't ask
You've
for anything.
not asked for anything. You get loads of stuff every year.
I don't want anything. I genuinely don't want anything.
Right, fine. I don't want anything.
I don't want anything.
I want a divorce.
Right. Well, you're not getting that.
No, I know.
You try it. See what happens. See what happens.
What are you going to do?
dare you.
What are you going to do?
I dare you. I'll cry.
Take you for everything you've got. Right, anyway, Dylan, no, she shouldn't have bothered and it's not worth the money.
Yeah.
Right, a reminder, keep these stories coming. I mean, better ones preferably, but anything's fine. Email the Buckleys at Platform Media. I was kidding there, see how everybody laughed?
And bear in mind, Claire doesn't like anything, so
All right, were they stories great?
No, they weren't, to
Right.
be fair.
Keep them coming. Email the Buckleys at platformmedia.uk or message us on the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok.
TikTok. Right.
TikTok. Have a Kit Kat.
Have a Kit Kat. Watch Top Gear. Hey, that's it. That's
it.
your podcast for you.
This was rubbish.
No, it's fine. It was fine. Thanks for listening, and make sure you're subscribed. If you're listening to this podcast now, subscribe. We put one of these out every week. Every single week. Every week one goes out. For niche, we're asking nothing from you
No,
apart
that's
from a
true.
little subscription and maybe a 5-star review. All right.
Hey, come on, 'tis the season.
Hey, tis indeed.
Got people out here spending £100 on advent calendars.
And you
can't like this video or podcast, whatever the fuck it is.
Right, thank you so much, guys. All that's left is for Claire to say,
See you next Thursday.
that's it, it's a podcast episode!
Have a good Christmas.
Have a good Christmas! Enjoy yourselves! Find stuff that you like.
Shut up.